The job tracker is where you keep track of all your opportunities over the entirety of your job search. Let's start with understanding the user interface. So here we are on the job tracker. You can get there via the menu from the home. If you come over to job tracker, that'll default you to a table view of your job tracker. It's gonna have 3 default sample jobs in there at Acme Corp. They're not real, just wanna give you a sense of what it looks like when it's filled out. We'll do a whole module on how to add jobs to your job tracker and the data you can have in there. But let me talk you through the interface. So the first view is a table view. Think of it like a spreadsheet. Obviously not the same level of control that you would have on a spreadsheet, but it's got all the information that we think you need to manage your job search without having to worry about building your own. So at the very top, you've got your stages that your jobs are in. These chevrons actually operate as filters for your job tracker. So if this job was in the applying stage, you can see applying goes to 1. If I click it, now it only shows jobs that are in the applying stage. To remove the filter, you click it again and it goes away. So they show you how many jobs you have in each stage actively, and then they can operate as filters to quickly sort the table view. So that's what the chevrons do at the top, and shows you where you've got jobs in your process. Then you've got a menu of some tools you can do. So if you want to do any kind of bulk selection, you can select them all. If you start to select jobs, you can bulk change their status. You can archive them or delete them by turning on those checkboxes. And then you can group them. Once we have some more jobs in our tracker, you'll see how this works. You can group them by status or none. You can have certain columns on and off. There's some that we default off, like minimum salary and date posted. But if you don't want the deadline field or date applied, you can turn on and off columns. And then in your menu, you can reactivate your quick tour if you wanted to do that again. You could see all your archived jobs. You can export a report, which is usually used for filing for unemployment. It's got the activities and events, or download data, which is an exact view of your job tracker in that format. And then you can add a job manually. I have a separate module on all the ways to add jobs. Then is the table. You've got your columns. If you click on a column heading, you can resort by any of those. You can change their order by using the little handles here. You can't do it by dragging them in here, but you can use the columns to turn them on and resort them. If you wanted date saved at the top, you could do that. And that's how you turn them, and you can sort with them. Now in there, these two will bring to a detail pane, which I'll show in just a second. But the dates you can quickly change by clicking the date field. You can type in salary, location, you can type in status, you can click and drag, and dates again. And then excitement, you just click and set your level of excitement in stars. You can use these however you want. It's kind of a great way to just sort of see the jobs you want to make sure you prioritize. Think of it as like priority. We just call it excitement. So that's the table view. As we add some more fields in there, some more jobs in there, you'll see how some more things start to pop up and give you more functionality. You can then search and quickly filter your jobs, but until you have 10, that stuff doesn't reveal itself. Then when you go into a particular job, and you do that by clicking the job, you can see this little arrow, see how the name and the company, the job title and the company highlight. Once you click in, it takes you in to a particular job. And now these are the details of the job. You've got your menu and your key information. Your main title. You've got the job title, the company, when you saved it. The link to where you saved it from will be here as well. The salary range, if it's detected in the JD, or you can click and add it yourself, your excitement. And then the statuses, or the stage, of this particular job and where it's in. So if this job I applied already, I would move it to the applied stage. And you can just click any of those and bring it back. Then below that, you have guidance. For every stage, we've got guidance that you can use that'll guide you with actions that you can take and shortcuts of steps that you can take to move the job forward. And then you've got your modes down here. You've got notes if you want to add notes, you want to attach a resume. Each of these will get its own module in the training, email templates, and a checklist. And then down below that, you've got your job description, the actual body of the job description. You can store that here. And then the top 5 hard skills that were found within the body of the job description. This is all free. Everything we're showing right now is part of the free functionality in the job tracker. I'm gonna go ahead and close that and so you can see it. If you wanna have all the skills highlighted when you upgrade to Teal Plus, you would get that, and I'll do a separate Teal Plus video for the job tracker. But that's a high level on the understanding of the job tracker interface. As you do things through certain stages, more aspects of the job tracker reveal themselves, which I will cover in other modules, but that gives you a high level understanding of the user interface of the job tracker.